Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says that the coming winter will be the hardest in history. Meanwhile, the Deputy Prime Minister, Irina Vereshchuk, has urged Ukrainian refugees not to return to the country this winter so as not to increase the load on the energy grid. And on set with me now to talk through the latest developments is correspondent Sasha Vakulina. Sasha, some tough realism, I guess you could say, from Ukrainian authorities.
Absolutely. This calls by Volodymyr Zelensky has been really tough. Indeed, this will be a very, very hard winter, and all the Ukrainians know that. They have been asked to save as much energy as they can. They've been asked, if they're now abroad, if they're elsewhere, to stay there during the winter, do not come back. Why is that? Sometimes it's not even about safety situations, sometimes just about the heating for winter. Temperatures are dropping now overnight. It's getting really cold, and it's only end of October. There are still a couple of months ahead of us. And the government is just saying, guys, we cannot guarantee that we're going to be able to provide heating for everybody. And of course, we're talking about families. We're talking about the children. This is not the situation where families want to be. In some regions of Ukraine, people are still asked to save energy as they can. In other regions where this is not enough, this is where there are some blackouts and the cuts happening already.
Of course, as you say, the realism there of war and conflict, but also the humanitarian crisis that it brings with it as well. Meanwhile, in Germany, they are looking past this current period. We've got the Berlin conference going on right now, hosted by Olaf Scholz and Ursula von der Leyen, to discuss the reconstruction of Ukraine.
That's it, the reconstruction, and this is something very interesting when they're saying that the reconstruction of Ukraine has to start now. They shouldn't wait until the end of the war. They should really start now. Although it is really hard when you think about it, it's hard to commit any aid, any money, any financing to reconstruction when there is still active bombing and missile and drone strikes happening all over Ukraine pretty much every day these days. And this is why Berlin also insisted that the event is a summit of experts, not a donor conference. This is an important fact here. Altogether, according to the Kiel Institute for the World Economy, the European Union with the United States, with Britain, Canada and others, they already committed at least 93 billion euros. But these are weapons, loans and humanitarian aid to Kyiv. Now, everybody understands that in order to be able to rebuild Ukraine and to help Ukraine humanitarian terms, first of all, they have to help Ukraine with weapons. First of all, they have to help to fight, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. According to some of the latest estimates, how much money Ukraine would need to rebuild. Now, the damage but the damage, of course, estimates also changing every few days. As of now, it stands somewhere up to 1 trillion euros.
Wow, a breathtaking figure there. Sasha Vakulina, as ever, covering the latest developments inside Ukraine and, of course, outside as well. Thank you so much.